Hallo Leute und willkommen zurück in einer weiteren Folge Genshin Impact. Wir hatten hier letztens aufgehört und jetzt machen wir auch weiter mit der ganzen Truppe. Let's go.
Stick to hosting, Tone Deaf Bard. If you get involved, you only match every couplet yourself and not leave any for the rest of us.
I never knew you had such a high opinion of my abilities, Paimon. But the couplet games are all over now. Tomorrow's theme is freestyle poetry.
Do we have to share our own poems with everyone?
That's right. If you're not feeling confident, don't worry. It's never too late to register for Venti's Poetry Cram class.
I'll sign up.
Oh, me too.
Hold on there, Buster. Before you start peddling your classes, just how much freedom is there with this freestyle poetry exactly? Aren't there any requirements at all?
It's as free as the winds that blow, and there's nothing freer. There are no limits to genre, form, content, or anything else. So long as it comes from the heart, you're welcome to put it into poetry. Give it a try. There's no better chance to express your innermost thoughts.
Whoa, that's almost too much freedom. Paimon can't decide which way to go. Our travels? Or maybe all the food that the travelers cooked for Paimon. Will you come too, Kelly Roy? Paimon wants to see what you write.
Oh, yes. I'll be there. Ugh, my nose is starting to itch again. All right, I shall leave you to privately ponder your poems and bid you all good night. See you tomorrow.
Okay Leute, das war der zweite. Interessant, vor allem war es sehr interessant, dass man Zhongli wieder gesehen hat. Vor allem, was es auch wieder sehr interessant war mit Venti und Zhongli schon wieder, ne? Und ja Leute, äußerst interessant. Äußerst interessant. Aber das Allerkrasseste war, dass wir unsere Marshu wieder gehört haben mit ihrer Stimme. Es gibt ja so eine kleinen Momente, wo man kurz ihre Stimme hört. Meistens. Da hört man ihre Stimme. Ich bin sowieso gespannt, Leute. Wenn man drüber nachdenkt, haben wir schon Akt 4, ne? Nächstes Jahr Akt 5 und übernächstes Jahr Akt 6. Und das bedeutet, wenn Akt 6 sich das Ende neigt, Leute, dann war's das. Dann ist nur noch ein Akt vor uns. Der letzte Akt, wo es um den Bruder geht wahrscheinlich. Weil ich bemerke gerade, von dem Bruder siehst du nicht wirklich viel. Tatsächlich. Im Motion hast du den Anfang kurz immer die ganze Zeit öfters gesehen. Mit den Drachen zum Beispiel. Und dann am Ende von Lüwei. Mit Dainslev wieder. Dann hast du ihn sogar begegnet. Danach hast du den in Inazuma, den Bruder, fast gar nicht gesehen. Aber der Abgrund hatte seine Finger irgendwo immer noch irgendwo im Spiel gehabt. So war das ja auch ständig. Äußerst interessant. So, das letzte, Leute. Jetzt ist die Frage. Haben wir eigentlich von dem Event alles hier von dem Pass durch? Ich glaube ja, ne? Haben wir. Alle 4 haben wir durch. Wir haben Stufe 31 erreicht. Ich würde sagen, let's go. Stellen wir unsere Zeit ein. Und beginnen weiter mit der Story. Von dem schönen Event. Weil sobald das Event vorbei ist, geht es ab wieder nach Fontaine. Und da wird die erste... Leute, wir sind einfach da oben in Fontaine. What the fuck? LOL. Ist sehr interessant. Also über uns ist dieses Reich einfach.
Huh? Looks like we're a few people short today.
Morning, friends. Singcho said he wants to take some time and focus on writing poems, so he'll join us later.
Noelle has other duties today, so she asked me to tell everyone not to wait up for her.
Oh, okay. Well, never mind. What about Kelly Roy, though? She said she'd be here. I got here really early, but I haven't seen her yet.
Are you talking about the girl with the blue hair? I saw her on the bridge near Dihua Marsh during my morning training. She looked a little upset, so I didn't want to disturb her.
Upset? Oh no! What should we do? Was it something we said last night? Oh, Paimon's worried.
I agree. If she's run into some kind of trouble, I'd like to help her.
Huh? You're all going? Then I'm coming too.
Shall we start with the bridge? We're all here a little early, so there should be time.
Good idea. We'll be back in a jiffy.
Okay, Herz der Tiefe. Interessant. Herz der Tiefe, Leute. Wir müssen nach da. Ja, auf jeden Fall. Aber das ist der letzte Abschnitt von dem Event. Danach ist es vorbei, Leute. Ich bin gespannt auf die Legendenquest. Wir werden wahrscheinlich zuerst Weißsee machen, weil Novelette sparen wir uns als letztes auf. Mit seiner Legendenquest. Da bin ich ja auch gespannt. Sind auf jeden Fall auch wieder 3 Folgen. Ich bin auch sowieso gespannt, wie sie sich anfühlt, sich mit denen zu spielen. Vor allem um ihre Filmszene bin ich sehr gespannt. Was für Filmszenen wohl da auftauchen werden, Leute. Holy shit. Deswegen würde ich sagen, auf geht's. Let's go. Bin ich gespannt.
Oh, so this is the place? We ran into her here yesterday, too. She looked like something was weighing on her mind then as well.
It's also not far from where we were dropping those leaves.
Huh. Leaves?
Oh, right. We were so busy matching couplets we forgot to mention.
Interesting. I wonder, could Miss Callie Roy have been the one who wrote that poem on the leaf?
What makes you say that?
Oh, sorry. Nothing. Well, nothing concrete. Just a hunch, I guess. It's just, that poem on the leaf kinda gave me the same feeling as when I saw her yesterday. So much sadness.
Now that you mention it, this is upstream from where we found the poem.
Huh? Hey, look! Over there! Another leaf! Wow, you're right! And this one has writing on it too! After that leaf!
Na dann, let's go. Holen wir uns das Blatt. Stimmt ja, Leute. In Fontaine hast du ja deine eigene Ausdauer, aber hier kannst du ertrinken, weil hier deine Ausdauer verbraucht wird. Lol.
Why does it have to float so quickly?
Jetzt sind sie sogar noch weiter geschwommen. Was? Ausdauer regenerieren. Und weiter geht's. Wir haben auf jeden Fall erhöhte Ausdauer, Leute, wegen unserer Gene auch noch, weil wir das weitere Windelement haben. Hallo?
Can't you just fly over and grab it? But Paimon can't swim. What if Paimon accidentally falls into the water?
Das würde erklären, warum unsere Marshu dich geangelt hat, Paimon. Haha, geil. Das würde echt einiges erklären, Leute, warum wir Paimon geangelt haben am Anfang unserer Reise. Der Beginn unserer Reise, wo wir die schöne Paimon geangelt haben. War ja auch irgendwie nice. Aber komisch, wo wir es gerade mit Angeln erwähnen, ne? Das Angeln-Update kam ja echt ein bisschen spät. Obwohl man beim ersten Video gesehen hat, dass unsere Marshu Paimon geangelt hat. Das Angeln kam ja echt extrem spät eigentlich.
It stopped.
No!
Let's go. Da ist es. Alter, wie konnten die es von der Entfernung bitte sehen? What the fuck? Holy shit. Die haben echt gute Augen alle.
We finally got it.
Are the words still legible? Or have they been washed out?
Looks like the ink's intact. Let Paimon take a look at what it says. Huh? This is related to the poem we wrote in reply yesterday. She must have picked up one of our leaves. Spring. Young boy. It's looking a lot like Callie Roy was the one who wrote this.
She seems to care a lot about that story, huh?
Actually, when Paimon first saw her, Paimon was wondering, do you think... Is it possible that...
Dass sie eine... Ja, das ist sie. Lass uns sie zuerst finden. Ja, Paimon, du hast
Based on
schon
the
recht.
current and accounting for wind strength. Everyone, please follow me.
Sie ist eine, Leute. Wie gesagt, ihre Augen leuchten blau. Sie ist kein Mensch, wie ich schon gesagt hatte. Das haben einfach diese, wie gesagt, wir kannten das ja schon. Wenn ihr euch erinnert, bei den Sommerfest. Sonst waren wir immer bei den Sommerinseln. Diesmal war es ja in so Mirror, in so einer Flasche, das Sommerfest. Tatsächlich. Deswegen war es mal bisschen was anderes. Aber da haben wir ja öfters diese Gestalten gesehen, die blaue Haare hatten und blaue leuchtende Augen besaßen. Ich glaube nicht, dass sie so ein kleiner ist, aber ich glaube, sie ist diese ganz große. Okay, Leute, wenn wir bis dahin glauben, hätte es ja 100 Jahre gedauert. Oha, das wollen wir jetzt natürlich nicht. Das wäre ein bisschen
This
zu
should
lange.
be far enough upstream. Let's split up and search the area.
Kelly Rowan! Kelly Rowan!
Ja, Leute, von dem muss ich eigentlich auch einige sammeln. Weil da ich habe ja ein bisschen geguckt. Boah. Mein Hals, sorry, Leute. Ich habe ja geguckt, was Furina zum Leveln braucht, alles. Die muss ich mir später auch noch besorgen, diese Viecher. Von denen gibt es aber Gott sei Dank jetzt langsam richtig viele und, sie ist in Gefahr.
She's surrounded by hilly churros! Let's go save her!
Illusion shattered.
Dass sie gegen die verliert, überrascht mich gerade mehr. Wo kommen jetzt die zwei her? Okay.
Kelly Rowan, are you okay? What's that?
It's a huge water droplet.
This is exactly what I saw the other day.
Why are you all looking at me like that? Oh no, my body. Is it?
Ich wusste
That
es.
voice is definitely Callie Roy's.
How did this happen? Please wait a moment.
Leute, Tatsache. Also, ich hatte recht. Also, nicht ganz recht. Ich hatte recht, dass sie echt kein Mensch ist. Aber die andere Sache ist sie war doch diese kleine Blase. Oh mein Gott, sie war doch, also, ich habe gedacht, sie wäre dieses ganz große wieder, wie diese Bosse. Hier, wie unsere Hexe, die unsere Klee eingeladen hat. Aber nein, Tatsache nicht, sie ist doch da, also sie ist das, ja, also ich hatte schon recht, sie ist genauso wie bei bei dieser Flasche, bei den Sommerfest. Sie ist auch so wie die anderen, so eine kleine Wassertropfen-Ding. Ich weiß nicht, was das für ein Vieh ist, aber egal. Aber ja, das ist sie. Das sind ihre leuchtenden blauen Augen und ihre blauen Haare und alles andere blau, außer ihre menschliche Haut.
Oh no. Did I use up too much energy?
How did you... What's going on here? Miss Callie Rowe, are you some kind of adeptus?
Nein.
No. I'm so sorry for deceiving you all for so long. Actually, I'm an Oceanid who flowed here from Fontaine long ago.
What's an Oceanid?
Ah, the Grandmaster has mentioned them before. The Oceanids were the familiars of the former Hydro Archon. They all fled Fontaine after the Archon died and settled across the world.
Ganz kurz, das muss man ganz kurz mal laut vorlesen. Der Großmeister hat mir einmal erzählt, dass... ich kann ihren Namen nicht aussprechen, was sie ist. Okaniden sind Angehörige des ehemaligen Hydro-Archons. Was? Nach seinem Tod flohen sie alle aus Fontaine und ließen sich überall auf der Welt nieder. Der frühere Wassergott hat diese Viecher erschaffen. Faszinierend. Furina ist seine Nachfolgerin. Faszinierend, Alter, Leute. Das ist ja mega interessant. Dass der Großmeister das weiß, ist ja noch interessanter.
That's correct. Though, to tell you the truth, I can't even completely recall how I found myself here. I have a vague impression of my ancestral home, but I can't recall clearly anything I saw on my journey. All I know is that by the time I arrived in Mondstadt, I had lost most of my power and couldn't even sustain a physical form. Eventually, I settled in a place called Springvale, where I slowly began to regain my power. Springvale is a serene and beautiful place. The water that flows through there is clear and pure, just like the hearts of the people who dwell there.
So you're the Spring Fairy of Springvale?
Yes, Diona, and I remember you too, you know. When you were little, you often came to the spring at night to speak with me.
Really? You're not messing with me, are ya?
I always thought that was just a local legend.
Your favorite little pillow, the fish one, its name is Bubbles, is it not?
Yep! All those childhood memories. So they weren't just a dream. So, if this is true, then all those things written on the leaves...
I see. So you were the ones who found my leaf. Well, you are correct. The Spring Fairy and Heart of Clear Springs is me.
No wonder you were asking us so many questions about it. So, the boy from the story...
Is Finch. I always loved listening to people's dreams, and still do to this day. Whether they're beautiful, sad, or filled with emotions I couldn't understand at the time. One night, a little boy came to the spring. The tears that fell from his face were more fragile than a moonbeam, and purer than the morning dew. I like humans, and wanted to understand them better. I also wanted to make sense of the feelings contained in his tears that were, then, a mystery to me. Yes, we often met under the stars, sharing our stories with one another. Sometimes, we'd stay up all night and see who would hear the first bird chirping from the boughs, or the first cicada of summer.
Aw, that sounds lovely.
But one day, just like the book says, I saw an emotion in Finch's eyes that I couldn't reciprocate. I felt out of my depth, in uncharted waters. But I knew all too well that we Lockfolk face a very different fate from that of humans. Whatever was happening, I didn't want it to lead to Finch writing a chapter of his life that he would later come to regret. So, I fled, and never appeared before him again.
Oh, Caliroe.
My strength returns very slowly, and even after decades, I can only sustain a physical form for a very short time. I once hoped that Finch would be able to move on, and meet me when the stars in the night sky have all gone out. But after seeing so many people's stories, and hearing about all their dreams, I have gradually come to understand Finch's heart. This feeling of wanting to respond to his feelings is surging relentlessly in my chest, and I can no longer restrain it. But I'm also scared. Scared that if I go and see him now, I'll bring nothing but disappointment, and even more pain when it comes time to part.
Oh.
It really is a difficult choice.
Please go see him.
Huh?
I know Grandpa Finch, and he's a really kind person. When I was struggling to learn how to draw maps, he was always encouraging me, telling me not to give up, always keep trying, and get out there and have some adventures. He often tells me stories about his past, but I've never once seen a look of regret or sadness in his face. And even though Grandpa Finch loves adventures, he still stands there by the spring, every day, as if he's waiting for something. I believe that he's serious about his feelings for you, Miss Callie. He's never stopped hoping that he'll see you again one day. So if you want to see him too, then what are you waiting for? Huh? Oh, sorry. I think I got a bit too excited and I just thought, well, it just sort of came out.
I understand. That settles it. I've decided. I will go back and see Finch.
You will? Amazing! That's great!
But I'd like to ask all of you for some help.
Sure. Just say the word. We'll help you any way we can.
Would you come to Springvale with me and help to bring Finch to my side? I cannot maintain this form for much longer, and I'm worried others will see me how I was just before.
Leave it to me. I'm really close with Grandpa Finch.
Also, please keep Finch's in my secret. I wouldn't want Springvale's tranquil waters to become agitated on account of all this.
Your secret is safe with me.
I won't tell anyone. That's a promise.
Great. I can't thank you all enough.
What's wrong? Are you gonna turn back into a water droplet?
No, I'm sorry. It's just that my mind's racing. As much as I want to talk to him again, I'm still worried that I won't have the words when the time comes. A poem? Okay, good idea. I'll write him a poem. And it will be called Heart of Clear Springs.
Okay, Leute. Wo müssen wir hin? Mondstadt. Das ist die Quelle? Quelling-Mondstadt. Das ist die Quelle? Leute, wir haben uns da sehr oft immer hin teleportiert wegen Tagesquest. Krass, das ist die Quelle, wo sie... Also da lebte sie die ganze Zeit. Hier, das ist die Quelle gewesen. Ist ja interessant. Interessant, Leute, aber überraschend zugleich, muss ich jetzt ehrlich sagen. Das ist also die Quelle hier, hätte ich das nicht erwartet. Ganz kurz. Mich stört es einfach, wenn die Charaktere einfach ein bisschen angeschlagen sind. Ich weiß auch nicht, wieso, aber ist so. So, einsammeln, Leute. Okay, auf geht's. Ich bin mal gespannt, wer Finch ist. Jetzt bin ich mal gespannt.
Are you okay?
It's nothing. I'm just scared that I won't be able to maintain this form much longer.
Okay, don't panic. Wait here, Callie. I'll go fetch Grandpa Finch.
Take it slow, Diona. Finch isn't a young man anymore. He's not as steady on his feet. I can still hold on a bit longer.
Okay, stay strong. You can do it.
Oh Mann. Jetzt holen wir Finch, Leute. Finch. Wer war Finch nochmal? Ich bin echt am Überlegen, wer das nochmal war. Let's go. Finch. Da ist er. Das ist Finch. Aber das ist doch nicht das Quellwasser. Ist das das Quellwasser?
Grandpa Finch!
Is that Diona? You're back early today.
Today's your special day, Grandpa Finch. Can you come with me?
Oh? Well, where are we going?
Over there, to the waterfall.
Did you catch a nice little fishy?
Just come with me already. This is extremely important.
But I promised your father that I'd go to...
Grandpa Finch!
All right. All right. No need to get worked up. I'm right behind you.
That's more like it. Now come on, I'll help you.
Draft's daughter is just like him when she's on a mission.
Ah, geil. Sie ähnelt ihrem Vater also richtig sehr. Leute, ohne Witz, ich würde zu gerne wissen, wie Diona als Erwachsen aussieht. Ohne Scheiß, das würde mich zu gerne interessieren.
Over here, over here. It's okay, Grandpa Finch. Take your time.
Huh? What's all this? What are all these people doing here? Even Mika's here? How's work been going lately? And even some friends from abroad, if I'm not mistaken. You do know that today's not my birthday, don't you?
Greetings, Mr. Finch. My name is Chong Yoon. We all met at the poetry gala, and, well, there's someone we'd like to introduce you to.
Finch.
That voice. Kelly Rowe.
I didn't think you'd still remember.
Oh, I remember. I remember all right. How could I ever forget? Although your appearance is different than I recall. Back then, you looked like you'd stepped right out of a fairy tale. But I'm one to talk. Of course, a fairy from a fairy tale can change forms. But in your eyes, I'm probably the one who's changed beyond all recognition.
Oh, even after all these years, you still know just what to say to make me laugh.
I thought you were only able to appear in the dead of night. There have been times when I've wondered whether it really was all a dream.
I'm sorry I kept you waiting for so long, Finch.
Oh, it can't have been that long. It's been but the blink of an eye, really.
Finch, would you like to hear a poem I wrote for you?
A poem? You write poetry now? Well, of course. I'd be delighted to listen. I'll hang on every word that leaves your lips.
In that case, let me read you a story about the spring fairy.
Jetzt kommt's, Leute. Oh.
Far from my native land I roamed. In streams I slept, many seasons I met as the sun set and rose. I searched for a garden to call a home, and the moonlight ebbed as the water flowed. A soft breeze beckoned me unto a spring. Sleep, weary wanderer, your journey is over. May the dancing petals sweeten your slumber. At dawn, I hummed the melody of a distant stream, and the songs in the night serenaded my dreams. A boy's tender tears trembled through the water, stirring me more than any starlight sonata. He wove me a wreath from past petals and future buds. I crossed beyond the veil of dreams to the realm of flesh and blood. Look at the love that shines from his eager gaze. Answer the call of his heart, lest this moment go to waste. The kittens and fireflies invited my heartstrings to sing, but I was a stranger to the melody of mankind, and knew not how this tune should begin. As the river of dreams trickled into the ocean blue, every time a crystal fly flapped its wings, older it seemed he grew. But I learned to fathom human ways each stumbling step I took, and clouds of confusion became crystal clear in the vulnerable verse I wrote.
As seed yearns for soil and trees for the sun, a once foreign melody inside my heart sung, and it cried out your name on every string it could strum. Now I give my dream to you. May it be in your slumber a sweet spring to quench your thirst. Now, I hand my heart to you, praying my belated promise might meet, still with your trust.
Yes. This is how I remember you from when we first met. All those years ago. It really has been a long, old time, hasn't it?
Finch,
It's okay. I understand. Your poem, it explains everything.
Thank you, Finch. Please, take this.
It's so beautiful.
This is a droplet of water condensed from my own power. Finch, I don't have a physical form like humans, and I can't stay by your side. I don't know how long it'll be before I can change back into human form again. But as long as this droplet remains with you, our hearts will always be connected, no matter the distance between us. I will always be one with the spring. From this day onwards, if you call me, I will meet you in your dreams. It's so romantic!
You've really learned a lot, haven't you? And you don't even mind that the kids are watching.
Does it bother you?
How could it possibly? This is the happiest moment of my life. I just worry that once I go to sleep, I won't ever want to wake up again.
Huh? Don't say that.
I'm only joking. It seems that you still have much to learn.
Is that right? Grandpa Finch and Calaroe look so happy. Oh, what a perfect moment. Diona, thank you for fetching Finch for me. I've never forgotten you either. I used to chat with you a lot. Wasn't it ever annoying? Of course not. You are one of the truest friends I have in the entire world. That's why I gave you your gift, so that a part of me could always be with you. Huh?
Wait. So is Diona's ability to mix delicious drinks from disgusting ingredients a blessing from this water
No
spout?
way.
And if so, is it also possible that my pure yang spirit is a gift from some being?
My physical form is about to disappear. Finch,
Yes?
I've never regretted meeting you or deciding to talk to you that night. Not once. All these long years. Not for a single moment.
It probably goes without saying, but neither have I.
Although, it was different from in the stories. That fateful night, I never gave you that kiss. This gift that represents my promise and my love.
It's okay, everyone. She's gone now.
What? But Paimon didn't get a chance to say goodbye.
Grandpa Finch?
Don't worry now. She hasn't gone far. Just like she said, she'll always be one with the spring. By our side and in our dreams.
Okay, Leute, ich würde sagen, ich mache wieder Schluss und wir sehen uns damit in der nächsten Folge. Euer Marshu. Tschaußen.